You open your eyes in a tank of orange fluid, and technically, you are 2 years old. A Kamino attendant taps the glass and makes a note on a data pad. You are Batch 7, Unit 4102. That is not a name, that is inventory. Somewhere in a records office, a projection has already been filed estimating how many units from your batch will still be alive in 5 years. By the time you are physically 5, you're marching in formation before the sun's fully up. By physically 7, you're handling a blaster rifle scaled down to fit your small clone hands. The instructors are Kaminoan, tall, calm, and about as warm as the ocean outside. Nobody tells you what happens to the units that don't get a pin. He has your face. So does everyone else here. But he laughs at things a specific way. You give yourself a name that isn't your designation. You don't tell the instructors. It's yours. A Jedi general walks the room, robes flowing, calm voice, talks about the campaign and acceptable losses. The Jedi get names in the history books. You get a serial number stenciled on a helmet. You deploy for the first time. The transport door opens onto a battlefield that used to be a farming settlement. There's a scorched irrigation system still running underneath the rubble, watering crops that don't exist anymore. Half your squad didn't make it home, and you help carry 2 of them onto the transport in bags marked with numbers. You fight on Geonosis, in tunnels that smell like scorched rock and worse. You fight on Christophsis, where the crystalline architecture looks beautiful right up until it's raining down on you in razor-sharp fragments. When a Reg soldier dies, there's a memorial service, a folded flag, a name read out loud. When you die, your bunk is stripped and reassigned by the next cycle before the sheets are even cold. You sleep. You actually sleep. It feels like the first good thing that's happened in years. Then the orders come through early. You're back on a transport before the 3 weeks hit day 9. The quartermasters run a betting pool on unit survival rates. A dull pressure right behind your eyes, right where the base of your skull meets your spine. There's a chip embedded in your brain that was installed back on Kamino before you ever opened your eyes in that tank. Order 66. You don't decide to hear it. You don't decide anything. Your Jedi General turns to look at you with an expression you will remember for exactly as long as it takes you to raise your rifle. Afterward, you stand in the wreckage of a battle that ended in about 4 seconds and you don't feel triumphant. The Republic becomes something else, with a new flag and a new name for people like you. You are, in the end, replaced by the very thing you were manufactured to prevent needing: choice. You say it to yourself sometimes, quietly, when the barracks are empty. Just still standing, in armor that was never really yours, answering to a number that was never really you. A victory is a victory, someone might say. You'd laugh if you still remembered how.